mamas. But I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta, even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I gotta, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Make me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta. Be knowing here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a spit you, get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is a tie. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Okay, right.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the 1st drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 8th rushing touchdown on the campaign and 10th overall. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The 1st drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. First down, here's Ritter. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He'll find Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Ritter on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Down to about the 23. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Ritter to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
Ready, set. Hey, checkmate.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this one coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shots on the old bandwagon because this team is rebounding.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The Lions at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
There he goes, left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 10th
Well, that's some glitzy-ass shit you doing over there with that run game.
A 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this throw caught left side, pushing his way through. He's still on his feet. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Gibbs straight ahead. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And we'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. On third down, here's Gibbs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
This one left side caught by Gibson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, a 22. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and inches. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
But he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll look to throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak, and they will touch him down the knot before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run with Gibbs, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again it's Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw here. This is caught and in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And Bonner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's here too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going play action, Ritter. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them. Go pick up.
The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Reek Woolen in on the stop.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making.
Walker hitting the ball is out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there. You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots? I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Ritter targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Ritter. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as the tackle made at the 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To the air again, it's Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.